Look at these two shapes. The left travels at a stiff, constant speed. The right glides to a stop with fluid, natural momentum. The difference between them comes down to two properties. Timing dictates exactly how long an action takes. Spacing dictates the physical distance the object travels between each of those specific time points. Before computers, animators relied on physical timing charts. They meticulously drew every single frame by hand, reviewing character movements right there on the slanted work surface to make sure the physics felt correct. Today, digital tools like After Effects handle those in-between frames for us, but the spacing of those frames is invisible on your canvas. You end up guessing the physics. There is a way to see exactly what the software is calculating. We can repurpose the Echo tool to draw our motion paths directly on the screen. Professional animation begins with visible spacing. Once you can see the mouse of your movement, you can turn robotic keyframes into a believable performance. To set this up, you need a composition with an object moving between two distinct keyframes. Select your moving layer. Then navigate to the top menu and apply the effect by selecting Effects, then Time, and finally Echo. Your canvas will immediately fill with a chaotic, overlapping trail of shapes. This output is a normal first step. To fix it, you have to adjust the Echo time parameter. This tells the effect exactly how far apart each ghosted frame should appear, and it must synchronize with the frame rate of your composition. The formula to calculate this is -1 divided by your composition's frames per second. For a 30 frame per second composition, this results in -0.0333. Enter that number into the Echo time property. The useless blur instantly snaps into a precise frame-by-frame diagnostic trail of your object's path. Next, find the number of echoes parameter. Increase this value until it matches the exact frame length of your animation. Keep it exact. If you set this number arbitrarily high, your software will freeze trying to render unreadable visual clutter. With those settings locked in, the trail now functions as an active animation timing chart right inside your viewport. The graph editor sits below the ghosted object frames. Pull the speed graph's Bezier handles outward to actively change the spacing. This is easy ease. Frames tightly pack at the slow extremes and space out in the fast center. That uneven distribution of frames creates the visual trick. It simulates the natural acceleration and deceleration of a physical object in the real world. By linking the graph editor to this visible trail, you convert abstract physical weight into a controllable digital parameter. When your spacing looks correct on the screen, go to your effect controls and toggle the FX button to the off position. This hides the diagnostic trail. Now, play your timeline back. The original stiff movement is gone. The object now carries a dynamic momentum that feels anchored in the physical world. The Echo tool is a permanent diagnostic framework you can use to audit the physics of any future project. Once you understand how to control standard two-dimensional motion, you can apply those same principles to complex 3D particle systems. In our next video, we'll look at the CC ball action effect and how it pushes pixels into three-dimensional space based on brightness values. Movement is dictated by the specific distribution of frames between your keyframes. By making that spacing visible, you take direct control over the physics of your animation.